And we are live. Beautiful one, whatever brought you here, I know it's your desire, but whatever brought you here today, I warmly welcome you to this space, which I believe, which I know will create incredible amount of growth and change. Well, that's the quantum leap, isn't it? A sudden large growth or change. And I know you came here with a good idea what it might be in your life, in your business, that quantum leap will represent. What is it that you're here to create? I've already gathered some data from you. What is your intention for this event? And lots of you are here to create a quantum leap in your finances, which is incredible. Lots of you are here to create a quantum leap in your business, meaning serving a lot more clients. There are lots of you who are here to create big change in physical circumstances, as in a bigger house, better this, better that. That's amazing. There are lots of you who are here to create a new body, whether it's a body full of health and vitality, etc. So that's perfect. All of it, and relationships, etc., is absolutely perfect. And I'm blessed to say I'm familiar with all of those quantum leaps, because just a gentle introduction, a very quick introduction for those of you who are new in my space. And by the way, let me know if that's you. For those of you who are new in my space, I've been doing this work for a while. But I will tell you, yesterday evening, my team shared with me a little video that they put together. I think it's going to be an ad or something like that for one of my programs. And on that video, they put my evolution, if you like, as a change maker. And it said, like, in 2015, 17's life changed. And in 2016, I don't know how many, but you see the progression. And as I'm watching it, we're here in 2024, 56,000 lives changed. And meaning these are the clients that walk through all sorts of, from the little courses to the big energetic mastery programs. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So just that difference and how it's accumulating the impact in the world and amongst my clients through this work gives you a good idea of the quantum leaps I went through. Of course, it came with massive quantum leap in just pretty much every area that I mentioned, from finances, whereas I was at a point where I had to watch every 20 or 30 pounds because, quote unquote, I could not afford it. It was really, really tough times for solid 2 years. And out of that, I built a business that is very abundant, creating millions upon millions by helping powerful souls like you to your fullness, and you creating that impact in your life and lives of others that you're here to make. So business, in terms of the business, it's been a massive quantum leap. In a relationship, yes, because of the financial strain and because I was so enslaved in the 3D and a little human and trying to succeed at the beginning through mind, through effort, it put massive strain on my relationship. And so at those times, yes, we had a crisis with my dear husband. But all of the evolution and working with energetics created massive deepening in the relationship. I mean, I've been with my husband it's going to be close to 2 decades now. And we share 3 children and just many joyful moments every day. And the level of connection and love is just, I couldn't think of it even, some years back. So definitely quantum leap in relationships. The body, some of you will remember me as a lady who was carrying baby weight, and that's okay. I always loved my body, but blimey, I just couldn't manifest it until one point. And perhaps, if there is a space, I'll share that video at some point. But definitely quantum leap in that area, physical area, in terms of going from a little tiny little house to a huge house with 5 bathrooms and 6 bedrooms, etc. It's just pretty much everything. But again, my biggest celebration always will be you and those quantum leaps and those achieved desires of my clients, because this is how, with you individually honoring your desires and bringing them forth, materializing them, self-actualizing them, this is how we're together making immeasurable difference in the world. So I thank you for being here. And as I promised, over the next couple of days, over these couple of sessions, I am here to give you what I call energetic map to quantum leaping. I'll share with you as much as I can, and it's going to be really quite all-encompassing what to pay attention to energetic laws and principles, and what is your work in terms of creating that quantum leap without having to go through a period of unnecessary waiting and when is it going to happen and struggle and all this and that. So we'll be collapsing timelines. I'll give you that map. Of course, I can't do it for you, but I'll give you a map and you will feel hugely, hugely empowered. So you'll be empowered to walk through this process of accepting, that's what it is, accepting that you are that already, and you'll have a plenty of tools already. But because I want to also journey with you, and some of you will want to journey with me as well, where I will hold you through this process and lead you to energetic mastery and nothing less. At some point, I will also open opportunity how we can do that together, okay? Now, back to your desires. You know what it is. I'm going to ask you a question. How sure are you that it's going to happen? That you are going to live your desire? How inevitable it is for you? From 0 to 10, how inevitable do you feel it's, I know that I will absolutely live my desire. Okay. And some of you are writing 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Some of you less than that. So this is always, always the first call. And it's the first step on that energetic map of quantum leaping, my dear. That you've got to turn that desire into inevitability. So while at the moment, I mean, there are quite lots of 10s, there are 7s, there are 8s, it's going to be 10 out of 10 all the time, okay? So I'm going to break down the process of how you lead yourself when you need to, from wherever you are to full 10, because without it, we can't move. We've got to know it's inevitable, and we actually need to make it inevitable energetically. We need to turn it from possibility to inevitability. All right. So I'll walk you first and foremost. This is foundational work. I'll walk you first and foremost through this process of turning possibility into inevitability. Okay. So for that, let's revisit. For most of you, this will be revisiting, but still foundation of the two aspects of ourselves that we'll always, always work with. And that is our physical mind or physical self and our higher mind, our divinity, our fullness, our original nature, our soul, so to speak. Now, a lot has been said about the physical mind, and you know that it's not so desirable to function purely in the space of a physical mind or a little human, how I call it. But let me be honest with you, and please receive this with love. If you are finding it less than 100% enjoyable to be receiving the manifestation that you desire, if you're not living your highest expression, your desires yet, or if you feel like it's been a little delayed, or if you've been trying, sometimes succeeded, sometimes not, the chances are you're still operating a little too much in the restraints of your physical mind. So let me describe it a little bit. What aspect of us that is? Our physical mind, or if you like, our logical mind, or if you like, our current self, or I call it the little human, or it's often called the outer mind, or it's called the 3D. 3D is a space that is aspect of ourselves where we go by and organize our thinking, feeling, and everything else by what we can physically see, hear, feel, touch. And we take feedback from appearances, from everything that we can physically see, hear, feel, touch, know what we learned. We take feedback from that, and we keep looping in this space of what we can see, hear, feel, touch, know. What we know is the experience, what we learn, etc. And we try to effort to manipulate and change the matter so it matches that which is in our desires. And isn't it freaking hard work? Isn't it that when we feel like the life is happening by me, like I've got to achieve that which I desire? And we've been taught that everywhere. Those of you high flyers in corporate space, you know this really well. You've got to put your, big girl's pants on, self-empower yourself, and go, 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 because there's nobody who will do this for you. So work, focus, overextend yourself. And harder you work, more success you will achieve. And we do that. Lots of you have created lots of success in this 3D, working in a, I call it lovingly, little human space, right? Lots of you created lots of success. However, you also know it's never, never sustainable. It just can't be, because the 3D efforting, the little human's way, is to you need to be constantly motivating yourself. And the part of why you're able to motivate yourself and go, 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 try again, try again, try again, look what's not working, fix it, and keep moving, keep moving. The part of it why you're able to just motivate yourself and keep going is because you just don't want to be where you don't want to be. You don't want to be broke. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be this. You don't want to be that. So it's very driven by away from something. And at some point, the motivation goes. And at some point, you'll find, freaking hell, I created this success, yes, but motivation is not there anymore. And actually, there must be so much more to this, because I'm so very tired. I'm so very tired, perhaps even burned out. And I'm sacrificing myself. Maybe I'm sacrificing different areas of my life to achieve this success. But what about the rest of me? So you start questioning, and you'll find there is something else. And then you'll start opening yourself up to more of what you truly are, to your divinity. So maybe you come across law of attraction, working with the universe, yes, working with that greater creative power. And which again is great because it brings so much more ease. But what happens often in this process is that we are sometimes here, but still mostly function in by doing and efforting rather than when you're in your original nature, you manifest by being. And you'll understand this very clearly because where I want to lead you over these 2 days is to being. Manifesting through being is radically different to manifesting by doing and efforting. Yes, it includes doing, but it feels different. It's much more easier. It's much more enjoyable. It's much more flowy, so to speak, and it's limitless. There are no limits to what you can create by being. Now, being what? So this is where you get in touch with that original nature of yours. I call it many ways, and it's been called many, many, many ways. It's been called the universe, as in the entire creative universal power, the source, the soul, the God, your divinity. Yes, it's your original essence. It's who you really are. And so, to turn your quantum leap, that which you desire to manifest, you've got to move completely away from perceiving this desire as something that your little human is going to do. You've got to close your senses for a moment and disconnect from your little human, from your ego, mind, identity, and connect to your divinity. Connect to your divinity. Now, you might have your own unique ways to do that. But for the purpose of today, I'm going to just share with you my few, if you like, mantras or statements of truth, which, generally speaking, will connect you like crazy, like full on within space of minutes. Yes. And these are the statements of truth. And these are that the entire creative universal power is flowing through me right now. Say this with me, my dear. Say this with me. An entire creative universal power is flowing through me right now. And I am an entire creative universal power of the universe. I am an entire creative universal power of the universe. What you're doing here is you're simply acknowledging who you are, what you are. You're acknowledging your full essence. Is the acknowledgement. It's simply acknowledgement that gets you connected to your full identity, to your, call it divinity. Yes, and yes, through I am. It's a little metaphor I have for this, is Ernest Holmes mentions it in one of his books that we often are like a little fish blindly swimming in the ocean, thinking about, I want to find, the water. I want to discover the water, the fountain of life. Where is the water? Where is the water? And somebody will say, hey, don't look for the water. Water is everywhere around you, within you. It's flowing through you. You simply acknowledge it. You simply acknowledge it. And that's what you're doing with just acknowledging that you are the entire creative power of the universe. And therefore, you activate this entire universal creative power within you. Do you feel this? Do you feel this? If not, contemplate on this alone for a little more. Contemplate on this alone a little more, because this is where it all starts. You've got to connect with your fullness, with your full creative power. Fantastic. Now, from here, you're going to be directing this power, this full creative power of the universe. You're going to be directing it into your chosen identity, your chosen desire, your chosen quantum leap. So it's, if you like, by this acknowledging that simply who you are, you plug yourself into electricity, and now you're going to direct that electricity, so to speak, to what you want. Do you want to direct it to your smartphone so it flows? Do you want to direct it to a light bulb, to something else? So you've got to direct it. So you connect to it and then you direct it. And the way you direct it is simply by going into your high level identity, not that which you know about yourself to be. Would you look around your life and your business right now and you see your physical senses, see this, see that, see that, see that, and that's who I am. That's your current sense of identity. You go and you redirect that full creative power into new level of identity. So I am that, and I'm going by memory what I read. I am that change maker, 100K amount change maker that makes a huge difference in the world. I am the woman who is pure love and deeply loved in a loving relationship. I am a fully healthy body and vital and happy. I'm just playing here. I don't know wherever is your quantum leap, but you adopt that identity. This is very, very different from affirmations. Please hear me out. If you use before affirmations, with the hope that, oh, I don't believe this yet. I don't believe that it's true, but I'm going to convince myself that it's true. That's ego mind play, using affirmations in that way, where you acknowledge your fullness and you direct it into your chosen, if you like, manifestation by making it you, I am, you, and you feel it in your body, don't you? Is it so that as you connect to that I amness of your higher level identity, you feel it in your body? Yes? You feel it in your body. And if not at the beginning, it's okay. A couple of you are saying, no, I don't feel it. It's okay. At the moment you feel it, great. It's okay. You want to stay there. You want to stay there. Because yes, even in this process, your ego mind identity, your little human will tell you, no, you're not that. I can see through my eyes who you are. I can see through my ears who you are. I mean, look at the circumstances. But my dear one, until you keep buying into appearance of the circumstances, you're not going to manifest your quantum leap. This is all about shifting your identity from what you already manifested to who you're meant to be, who you truly are. It's a conscious process that takes less than a minute, less than 1 minute. You have shivers? Good. Good, good, good. So proclaim it here. Who is it that you are? So you connect it to your fullness, and now you proclaim who you are. This is who I am. This is my identity. Now in here, I also sometimes like to remind myself, and therefore I'm reminding you, because we're making this inevitable, that quantum leap, we're making this inevitable, that whatever that desire is, whatever I'm self-identifying myself with, it's divine. You don't have any desire that you're not meant to be, do, have, live. Whatever it is that you desire, desires you more. Because it is the creator within you, that I amness, that full original essence of you. that full creative universal power. It's how it wants to express itself through you right now. So please do not judge your desires. I know it's easy to do so. I've heard it so many times, sometimes from myself. Oh, but I want to run this big business. But shouldn't I be more modest? What is it? What if it's just for my ego? No. Every desire is divine. And yes, your ego mind will be also satisfied too. But it's been given to you. These desires, it's been given to you because it's meant for you, because that's in fact who you are, and you haven't fully accepted it just yet. And the moment you accept it fully, it will be literally here. It's in fact, it is right here. We'll get to it in a moment. So keep reminding yourself that the desire is divine. It's given to you. It desires you. It wouldn't be able to desire it if you're not meant to live it, if that's not who you are already. Okay? So this is where, and I'm going to calibrate a little bit here with you, this is where you already feel in a space of a minute or two or three, when you connect to your original essence and when you direct that energy into your intention as you are that already, you're turning the possibility into inevitability. Can you feel this? Let me know. Can you feel this? Now, I am statement, most of you will know this, but all of you need to hear this, has been referred to often as the God's code, meaning, or it's been also, I sometimes refer to it as the most impactful linguistic pattern on the planet, or it's the most creative energetic pattern on the entire planet. Because that which you say you are literally directing that full creative universal power into that right away at its full speed, full force, full speed. When you say I am, so let's say I am that healthy body, I am that perfect health, I am that 100K month change maker, I am deeply loved and in a relationship of my dreams. I am that. Whatever you self-identify yourself with, whatever you feel in your body, it is instantly being manifested here and now. Please hear me out. For your logical mind will be like, what? It's instantly being manifested here and now. Instantly. 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 Except it's being manifested on a different dimension, that it's not 3D physical plane. And it needs to trickle through all of you, for all levels of being, so there is that full acceptance. And that is how you literally, it will stream down through you into the physicality. But it's instantly being manifested. Instantly. It's not even in different place. Space is a beautiful filter of a human mind. So we can perceive it's like, I'm over here, you're over there. But that's what we need for physical life. But in reality, on a deeper energetic level, there is not over here, over there. It's all that is, it's here. It's here. So right now, here, you are that which you desire to be. There is no time. Even though, of course, we do have perception of time. It's undeniable. In a 3D space, time is a filter of a human mind to give us this beautiful illusion of experience. from one moment to another, from one moment to another. So you have this illusion of linearity, and it serves its purpose. But the way manifestation works, it doesn't need time. There is no time involved. Because that which you say I am, and you mean it, you instantly manifested it on vibrational plane. Now, yes, it's in a higher frequency than physical 3D world, where the little human is. But if you went there right now, and you're not going anywhere, you're just going deeper into yourself, it would be more physical than blinking this table I touch. It's more physical, it's more real than that. It's a reality. Okay? Do you get that a little bit? You can't fully understand. We can't fully understand this with logical mind, but we can sense it or feel it. Yes? Beautiful. Oh la la. So remember that all that is happening here and now. So for this, when we're moving into collapsing the timeline, yes, we are now going to move into the principles and practices which are going to help you to shorten the time between now and your full acceptance of who you are, until all of this energy of who you truly are trickles through all of you. So you can perceive with your physical senses fully that which you already are. Okay? So for that, let me just perhaps specify what I mean by collapsing timeline. Okay? Collapsing timeline is not about forcing that process of acceptance, is not forcing that process of manifestation to come to you physically today or tomorrow. That's a human mind. Isn't it that a human mind is so like, tomorrow is too late. Today it's too late. Like, I'm so impatient. I need it now. Isn't it so? Like, it should be here already. No. So it's not about forcing it. You can't force it. Collapsing timeline is not about that. What it is about putting yourself in full alignment with nature, with your natural self, so that the full acceptance and full energy, how it trickles through you, through your imagination, thoughts, perceptions, choices, your moves, what you decide to do or not decide to do. So your actions, it trickles through all of you, all acceptance. It happens in the most natural way. Most beautiful, unfolding way, where you feel so much joy in this process that you don't even mind that full manifestation is not here already. Can you feel the difference? Yes? It's not about forcing it, and we'll get there, because I know we will need to work a little bit on detachment. And where is it yet? These are all extremely unhelpful functions of a little human that, in fact, very much slow down the process of this acceptance. I keep referring to it as acceptance. Okay? So that's what I mean by collapsing the timeline. So when you put yourself in in alignment with your nature, yes, you will really collapse years into months, and months into weeks, and weeks into days. You will cut a lot of unnecessary efforting, and where is it yet, and what else I need to do, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Okay. Yesterday evening, I wrote for myself a new definition of quantum leap. And I quite like it, so I'm going to share it with you. And you may want to share it. You may want to write this down. What quantum leaping really is It is a triumph of using energy in accordance with its laws over accumulated evidence of past experiences. Quantum leaping, I'm repeating, quantum leaping is a triumph of using energy in accordance with its laws over accumulated evidence of past experiences. Because isn't that the majority of those past experiences, especially those that you quote unquote don't like, or it's not enough, or it's not working, it's broken, this is not who I am? You created it through human mind, through little human ego mind identity. So one more time, quantum leaping is a triumph of using energy in accordance with its laws over accumulated evidence of past experiences. All right? So then to cut that time, to collapse that time and put yourself in complete alignment with your nature, first and foremost, I would love you to truly appreciate that what you're using here is the law of resonance, okay? So it's going a little deeper than what we call law of attraction or anything like that. This is truly law of resonance is what you use to quantum leap. Law of resonance. What am I talking about here? In a nutshell, is that at any moment you're manifesting not that which you want or which you need, you're manifesting that which you are. That's what law of resonance says. So it's not even about attracting that soul-aligned client or the soul-aligned partner or attracting more money. You know who wants to attract? You know who wants to attract? Ego mind. Ego mind wants to attract. A little human wants to attract. A little human wants to chase. A little human wants to achieve. A little human wants to make it happen. But you can't attract that which you want or hope for or even desire. You can only attract that which you are. Meaning, and I'm going to give you a metaphor for how the law of resonance works, and you'll come back to it often, okay? As you connect with your fullness, I am an entire creative force of the universe flowing through me, through this mind, through this body, through every cell. I am entire creative universal force breathing, beating my heart. I am an entire creative universal force being present everywhere. Okay, as you connect and redirect, direct this power. So I am, and here is your intention. I am 6 figures a month change maker, or whatever it is for you, a perfectly healthy body, etc. I am. So as you identify with that, you immediately call that energy into your body, into here, into now. That energy is now fully active, finding its way through all levels of you and into your physical reality immediately at its full force. So it's like you radiate. This is when you do that, when you connect and direct it through that I amness, you now radiate and you have a physical mirror of reality. or you have rather mirror of physical reality, which will have to reflect that who you are. You radiate it. Except there is going to be a physical time lap, a difference, yes? And the difference is going to vary. It depends on your level of acceptance, how deep into you that acceptance of who you are sunk in. We'll get to it, but that's okay. Either way, as long as you stay in that energy, who you are, and you let it sink deeper and deeper into you fully, you radiate in it. It's fully active. So the mirror of physical reality must reflect it. Okay? Now, isn't that when I use this metaphor of mirror of physical reality, doesn't that more explain why is it absolutely pointless and go and try fix the problems? Like, oh shit, this is not working. This reflection on the mirror, currently on the mirror, is not working. Let me go and fix it. So we go to the mirror and start scratching it, like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. This is really bad. It's retarded thinking, but that's what we're doing when we're in an identity of little human. We want to manipulate the circumstances and fix them and change them and effort to change the reflection. But yes, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We can't do that. So what do we need to do? Go into being who you are, being that higher level identity. Okay, so this is metaphorically explained law of resonance. You will manifest not that which you want. You can't stand in front of that mirror in identity of little human and say, please, mirror, mirror, show me, this is what I want to. I desperately want more money. I really, 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 really want more money. Can you please show me more money? But because you're actually in identity of need, what can the freaking mirror show you? Only the blinking more of the need. Yes? So never allow yourself stand in front of that mirror of physical reality, which is unmovable. It's always there. It's always receiving your vibration. You want to quantum leap? You want to collapse your time? Stand in front of that mirror as that which you desire to be, which is the same as that which you truly are. From the higher level identity, you see? Yes. Mirror cannot ever show you blonde hair if you have actually a brown hair. Yes. So now, let's then talk through what's that physical time between you standing in that identity, yes, in front of that mirror of physical reality, and actual full reflection on that mirror. What is that physical time? It varies from person to person. So even logically speaking, some manifestation in terms of physical time, how quickly it reflects on the mirror of physical reality. It depends on what you identified yourself with in terms of the degree of change from where you are. So let's say some of you, through identifying yourself with your next quantum leap, might order a fast food, metaphorically speaking, and the fast food will come very quickly. Some of you will have ordered Michelin star meal that will also arrive, but because it takes a little more than fast food, yes, it takes physically a little bit more time to reflect on that reality. Okay? However, there is so much more than that. The main difference that makes that time, you know, and how you can collapse the time is, again, how quickly you allow that energy of I am that which you're meant to be, the fullness of your energy of your quantum leap, to seek through all of you, full acceptance. So let's talk about what are those levels. If you like, you could say that these are the levels of embodiment or levels of acceptance. Therefore, it's levels of manifestation. Okay? So very quickly. So first and foremost, the first level is connection. You're always connected to one of these two things. In any moment, you will be connected to human mind identity, your little human, or to your divinity, your higher level identity, your quantum leap identity. Yes? Your fullness. At any moment, notice this. You will be either connected to here or there. Yes? We always, yes, always have a choice. Always have a choice. And that connection, so presumably we're standing in that connection of the higher level identity and in your fullness. And that connection then affects your imagination. Yes? So that's the next level. Imagination. So for instance, if you're connected to your human mind identity, and you see that you want to manifest more money, but you look at your bank account and that more money is still not there. In fact, it's less money there than yesterday. So what does the human mind identity does? It starts to create immediately story about this. And it starts taking it as this circumstance is creating another circumstance. And the story it creates is, oh, sugar, I desire, I'm doing my best to create more and to manifest more money. But gosh, my money has gone down. What if it runs out altogether? What if the money that I desire to manifest will not come on time? So all of this will affect your imagination, right? You start immediately imagining undesired outcomes here. When you're connected to your fullness and to your higher level identity, this can't happen. But you know what? We grew a little lazy. Yes, because human mind, little human, is automatic. And tell me, my dear one, how many times in the past, even in a recent past, have you started to create these stories? You look at the circumstance and you started to create these new stories, and then you started doubt. You started to fear. How many times you allowed yourself to do that? How about next time when it happens, you catch yourself just a little too earlier, but you catch yourself, and it's very easy to catch yourself because the next level of sticking through is emotion. Emotion. And emotion will always tell you where you connected. Where am I connected right now? Emotion will always tell you. It doesn't feel good. It's over here. It feels expansive, joyous, loving. You're connected over here to your fullness. So how about if you practice catching your ego mind identity, your little human, a little earlier, and saying to yourself, not today, because I know who I am. And you go there. You reconnect. Okay? Because let me tell you, this, through imagination and through, just very, very connection and imagination. Even when you just take these two things, it's that affects all the rest of the levels of ourselves. And when you go into that doubt and fear, etc., I must say it as it is. What you're actually doing is, yes, you were standing in front of that mirror in your fullness, but now you brought a big cloud, new reality, new and unpreferable you. So what you get, it's on the mirror of reality is now maybe a mixture. And whichever feeling is more prevalent, where you connected more, that's what will ultimately manifest here. Ego mind, little human, is very powerful. It's also creative. Yes? So how about you practice? I don't like to call this a focus or hard work or anything like that. It's a play with the energy, because you're living the same moments from day to day, same moments from day to day. But you can leave them unaware on autopilot, and largely then in ego mind identity, or you can live aware. It's a skill, it's practice, it's the most powerful skill and practice you can develop for you, for your life, for your business, for your clients, for the world. Yes? Anyway, so we've got connection and imagination. Now that of course, will influence your perception, how you perceive things. Where little human may perceive this as, oh, this is, I'm starting to be fearful, how you see things. And so this can't work then. I'm manifesting, but it's not working. Perceptions, assumptions. Whereas when you connect it to your full self, you perceive things completely differently. You just know your imagination works differently, and that imagination influences your perceptions. You see things as they are in its divinity. Yes? The next level of you is, of course, your thoughts, your emotions, your perceptions, your choices. What you choose to do or not do or stop doing, your choices and moves, actual action, choices and moves. So the little human, if you plugged into that identity, is going to, what kind of choices is it going to make out of that fear, out of that, assumptions, oh, it's not working. What kind of choices is it going to make? Choices that will reaffirm that old identity, right? Yes. Whereas where you connect it to your fullness, you may meet with uncomfortableness with making the choices, but you'll move your choices and moves will over time, and this might be over time, fully reflect that identity. This is what you aim for. That your choices and moves, thoughts, of course, feelings, but especially choices and moves will match that identity of who you're meant to be, not identity of little human. So this is the journey of that self-full acceptance. I'll give you a few examples of this, how this might work. One of my new-ish clients, Liat, some months back, and Liat has been really dedicated to her work, to herself, and she already has a successful business, a manifestation school, or sort, you know, in her way, in a different country. And her quantum leap was and has been for a while to be the 100K a month change maker. Yes, that was for her. And of course, she works the energy like we do. Yes. And then she heard about, or she probably did one of these experiences and heard about my Limitless Millionaire embodiment container, and she was called. So if you like, the doors opened and she was intuitively led there. But she was scared, but she walked through it. I mean, the investment was stretching for her, but she walked through it. She made that choice because it was in alignment with her identity, 100K change maker. Yes. So she embodied, she made that choice, even through discomfort. She made that choice. She sent that energy down deeper into her. Once in a Limitless Millionaire, she started to listen materials, etc. And she received one idea from what she learned, and she started to think differently about how, you know, she is going on about offering her programs, etc. One of the things she wanted to do is retreats, but always it's hard work, etc. And through this one idea, the knowing came that is, you know, I can do it wherever I travel. Anyway, she opened herself up to this idea, again, walked through that door, made that choice, made her a little uncomfortable, but made that choice. Okay, I'm going to run a retreat wherever I'm next, wherever I travel. So it was some country. So she offered it to her clients. To cut the story short, she filled that retreat pretty much right away. Within the first week, inside of the Limitless Millionaire, she made 100K. And in the next 2 weeks, which was like the first 2 weeks of the next month, she made another 200K. Okay. So her quantum leap here and there, yes, was showing up literally on that physical reality. Why? Because that energy sank through all levels of her. If you keep it only in your imagination, and then don't allow it to sink through all of you, if you don't accept it fully, this is what it means to accept it fully. To let that energy work through all of you, through your thoughts, through your choices, through your moves. Will the little human say, you can't do that? Of course it will, at some point. So there is the level of discomfort. But I invite you here to identify where you're stopping yourself. Because you're being divinely guided. This is another thing. That desire of yours, you see, that desire of yours, that self-identity, I am the perfect body, or I'm love, or next level of business success, whatever it is that is your next quantum leap, it has within it all the elements of materializing it fully in your physical reality. It has got the journey. It has got the elements. It has got everything. Entire journey is there. That I amness, when you say I am that, and you feel it in your body, entire journey, the best journey, perfect journey, the way of translating it into physical reality, so the physical reality can show it's literally there, and you will be guided. You will be guided. But what do we do often? we'll make step forward, and then what? We'll go back to the little human identity and receive guidance from there instead. Is that so? Yes? So, to support you with this and strengthen your inner guidance and your trust in that inner guidance, because you are, if I could express, I can't express it with words, but perhaps you allow yourself to feel it. That which you desire, you're never alone in this. There is an entire universal team, the power, all of it, the God, all of it is literally doing it with you and through you. More you allow yourself to trust it and go with it, more you collapse the timeline. But if you've been used to trusting your little human over your divine mind, no good, no good. So, here to help you a little bit with this, let's define a little more fully what is the guidance from your ego mind identity of the little human versus guidance of your divine mind. Yes? So, for the simplicity, divine mind, you perceive it as, or it's intuition. And it feels expansive. It's always a pull forward. Pull forward. Whatever it might be, it's a pull forward. The ego mind identity will also give you inner guidance, especially if you've been operating here a lot. Yes, it will also give you guidance, and that will feel like a gut feeling. It's a fear-based. Careful, careful. You're going to crush. Don't go there. It's unknown. Yes. You will feel in your body the difference. And it might be slightly different to all of you, but generally speaking, intuition, the divine mind, divine you, inner guidance feels expansive. The gut, and it's more in your like heart. Yes, it feels expansive. The gut feeling, the fear-based ego mind identity feels like a fear in your, very often in your stomach or lower down. Yes. Learn to differentiate between that divine pull and that ego mind warning. Yes. It's constricting. Yes. It's constricting. Beautifully by design, of course, you're never short of divine guidance and never short of making a new choices. So you can practice and recognizing the difference. You can on many occasions, yes. But more you get let yourself with the pull, initial pull, and less with the ego mind, fear-based gut feelings and thinking, quicker you fully accept who the heck you are. Yes. Therefore, I'm going to give you one more, just one more, I don't know if to call it tool or principle for collapsing timeline today, and we'll continue tomorrow. And that is now, this is going to be crazy for some of you, for our little humans, what I'm going to ask you. But please do yourself a favor and remove from your vocabulary and thinking as much as you can the following pattern. How? And I'll need to figure it out. I'll figure it out. And similarly, I'll think about it. And similarly, I'll work it out, I'll fix it. It's all the same theme. How am I gonna do this? How can I achieve it? How? And I'll need to figure it out. I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out. And I'll need to think about this. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. And I need to fix this. Let me fix it. Okay. One of you said, damn, that's what entrepreneurs do every day. Haha. Yes. That's what we are taught to do. But I want you to think about this. Haha. No pun intended. Where, on which part of you are you functioning when you are asking yourself this question? How? What aspect of you are you engaging? How to do this? Little human, ego, mind, identity, that which you know already. Your past, your evidence, how other people do it, your blueprints. It's so limited. Yes. I need to figure it out. Again, you're using a fraction of your power. That's so limiting. Yes. And then I'll need to think about this. Think about this. What happens when you think about this? What happens when you're going to think about this? Again, asking your little human, help me here. I need to think about this, so help me. So the little human will do what it needs to do. Yes, doubt creeps in. It will bring you ask, think about it. Little human will help you in all that constraints, what we already know, the past, whatever, it will show up. Don't go there. Don't do that. So it's very, very constraining. And of course, the question, but what do we ask instead? You see, you want to do it through thinking. But how do I ask? That's thinking. How do we solve this? That's thinking. So what's the polarity? What's the opposite of it when you're fully connected? I will tell you what it is. Knowing, pure knowing. And the knowing comes from when you're connected to yourself, yes, and to that identity. And when you know, you simply know. So for instance, I'll give you for a few examples how you're going to apply the knowing. And it's just knowing. You can't teach it, you just got to feel it and get used to it. Yes? You have got lots of thinkers here. They're like, I know. I used to be one and still am to a certain extent. Of course, I catch myself sometimes there. But let me give you a few examples, please, how this might work. All right? Let's work with your logical mind a little bit. I often use this example because it's probably the most drastic example in my recent experience, even though it was a few years back. But my beloved book, Energetic Selling and Marketing, I really wanted to write, apart from physical book, which is available on Amazon, I wanted to essentially create automated funnel, like a PDF edition of the book that we could advertise and send to the world, right? And many of you maybe got a book in that way, yes? And because I wanted to give book, to do what it's meant to do, to, wake up a lot of entrepreneurs, etc. So I hired, I kid you not, one of the best agencies in the world. Let's not be dropping names, but somebody who works with really large companies. And so they already came in like 5 figures a month, or 5-figure investment per month as the agency. But because I thought, right, I'm going to send this book to work everywhere. Let me hire this agency and you're going to do it. So, it's like, please throw this. So anyway, the funnel was ready, if you like, and the new this fancy agency, and really good one, fancy agency, start advertising the book. So to cut the story short, month 1 we made 5-figure loss. Okay, and I'm sitting there, oh sugar, it's not working, but they're optimizing the funnel. Okay, so let's just optimize it a little more. Okay, I'm asking you, I'm stopping here, in which identity I was already here. Which identity was I? Ego mind identity, little human, or my divine identity? Human, yes. Oh, sugar, it's not working. But we've got to optimize. So let's give it a little bit of time. Yes, the book is called Energetic Selling and Marketing. Yes. Anyway, so let's be a little bit of patient and let's optimize. Okay, month 2 passed, another 5 figures gone. Yes, loss. And by this point, I got a little more nervous and was saying to myself, oh, sugar, but anyway, this is not working. Let's try and optimize it more. Maybe let's offer different upsell. Maybe let's write different creative. Maybe let's write different ads. Let's change this. Let's change that. Which identity was I in? Little human or my divine identity? Yes, ego mind identity. Did it change? No, because I was working when we're in ego mind identity and we're trying to fix the problem and we're trying to thinking and we try to fix and God knows what. We're functioning from the consciousness of the problem. You see? The damn ego. Ego has got a very good functions as well. Anyway, I kid you not, it took me 4 months to realize what the heck I'm doing. Right? I'm a human as well. I get myself caught up sometimes. So anyway, 4 months and God knows how much money later. Say, oops, okay. What the heck I'm doing here? This is not what I teach. So you know what I did? We're stopping the advertising right away. Let me go to my divinity. All I did was exactly what I'm teaching you today, connecting with that full power, redirecting that power into my book, staying in my imagination, blessing that essentially. Now, not immediately, the next, I knew it's from this energy, the solution must come, it's here. The door will open, it's here. It's in this, but I didn't know immediately. I didn't get that knowing immediately what to do or anything like that. No matter. What I don't need to know, I don't know yet. When I need to know, I'll know it. This is the attitude you'll take. Okay? Okay. So it didn't come immediately. I think it came next day when I was still in that identity, divinity. You know what occurred to me? Let that agency go. It's not agency for you. Just because it's the biggest, best agency doesn't mean, you've got to be a right match. Hire specific person came to my mind instead for this job. And that's what I did. And that's the only thing I did. And I kid you not, the moment that other person took over, suddenly the energetic selling and marketing funnel book became profitable, and it remained profitable since. Okay? So, do you feel the difference between how do we do this? Let's fix this. Let's optimize this. Let me think about it. Let me work it out. And knowing. So, more you allow yourself to be guided by your full identity as opposed to your ego identity, and you allow yourself to know rather than to trying to work out, more you collapse the time, my dear. Okay? Therefore, it's your absolute, it's necessity that we all get to know the workings of our, yes, higher mind, but especially ego mind fully. Yes? At some point, isn't our ego mind a massive trickster? Isn't our ego mind a massive trickster? Big trickster. It wants to show us this is real. And it works in, yes, yeah, it's the ego mind. But that's okay. We're more powerful than that. And by the way, I don't reject the ego mind. Ego mind is actually, it's not all bad. We don't want to kill our ego mind. Yes? Not at all. It's the ego mind. It's the little human that makes decision. That itself is powerful. Yes? That itself is powerful. And so much more. Yes, and keep us in, rooted in this human life. So yes, it wants to protect us. It wants to protect us. So with that, I'm going to finish with the teaching for today. We'll continue tomorrow, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to make this a lot easier with you, a lot easier with you, a lot easier for you. Because I know that after these 2 days, you'll have entire energetic map, and then you go and sail, so to speak. You go and journey into the quantum leaps. But isn't it that really, really understanding your ego mind and its tricks and how to work with those tricks using the high level energies and your divinity helps this journeying million times, right? So therefore, if you allow me, I would like to bring into your awareness two actually incredible opportunities, one of which is the money code course, the money code course, which is essentially working purely with energetics of money. Now, when it comes to money, there is no other energy, no other anything that has been put so much shadow on money, so much. We've been literally generationally brainwashed about how difficult it's supposed to earn money or make more money, how we need to struggle, how it's not okay to make lots of money, to enjoy money. There is just so much of almost generational trauma around money that inadvertently, and I'll say this, most of you and most of us bought into it. It's very difficult not to, because it's in a universal consciousness. And you hold some of these patterns, these universal patterns. Simply put, if you're not making as much money as you want, if you're not enjoying financial abundance as you want, of course, you are unconsciously holding to these collective patterns, the shadow patterns of money. Yes? So to me, it's one of the most important areas to work with ourselves as a change makers, as creators, is to work with the energy of money. Of course, I made massive quantum leaps and continue to make quantum leaps in all areas of my life. But from the beginning, really, I started to work with money a lot, energy over money a lot. And I've been recently also redoing the work and adding to it, because and there's this, oh gosh. So it prompted me to create the most advanced money energetic course to date, which is the most all-comprehensive course, a program, 6-week program, when I will lead you to bring to the surface each and every one of the patterns that you don't know but might be holding you back. And not only to bring them to the surface, but to alchemize it. So I will give you very direct and unique way how we're going to alchemize them. So this work to me is freaking essential. It's just essential. And it's also not very comfortable, I must tell you. So I would like to, yes, invite you, the money code. We're going to start pretty soon. I think it's from now, maximum couple of weeks time. And we're going to work for 6 weeks and root out every single energetic pattern that is not serving you. And strengthen, simply put, strengthen your money code. It's not going to be comfortable course. Yes, it's going to be hugely, hugely empowering. You completely revolutionize your energetic relationship with money, but it's not going to be easy. I'm warning you now, okay? It's not going to be easy because you will be shocked to what tricks and of the human money you've been buying into and how they've been limiting you. And it's important to be all compassing. So we're going to be precise and comprehensive because it doesn't matter if we root out 20 of these patterns. If there is one pattern that you don't know you have, it's almost like, you're trying to, making a soup, and you have amazing recipe. But if you're inadvertently, something is putting 2 kilos of salt in it, it's never gonna taste as well as it should. You're still rooted in the limitlessness. So it's going to be a little uncomfortable. And there will be even the embodiment homework, required. I will ask you to do. I can't force you to do. But the embodiment assignments, if you like, that will help you to alchemize these patterns will push you outside of your comfort zone. So you've got to be ready for it. Yes. So you've got to be ready, like, shit, this is what I've been doing and all of that. But it's blinking worth it. Okay. So that's one opportunity that's ahead here. It's very powerful and I feel essential work. And as you know, I'm dedicated my life for myself and for you to support you in energetic mastery, full stop. And energetics of money is just essential because it touches everything else. The way you relate to money is not about able to manifest the money that you desire, but it will reflect in your selling. It will reflect in your relationships. It will reflect in how you perceive yourself. It affects absolutely everything. Okay. The other opportunity, which is completely connected, is a change maker. So change maker is a large container. It will include the money code. This will be the first course, if you like, core program in the Changemaker. But Changemaker is a 12-month embodiment experience, which is, and as its name suggests, lovingly put together by me to support change makers of this world like you. Yes. So Changemaker is embodiment year-long experience when we will work on energetics of money. So money code will be included, but also what will be included is so much more. We'll work together for a year for the purpose of your absolute energetic mastery. So it includes the Miracle Woman, incredible container, and the course with archetypal self. So it's all about manifestation, conscious creation, fulfillment of your own desires, your self-worth. So Miracle Woman, plus, of course, the money code will work your gift big time. So whatever is gift, you might be aware or not, will be strengthening your gift. And so you're able to stand in your unique gift. All of you have it, all of you. So what is that gift? Strengthening it and then making it work for your business. So third is, of course, business energetics. So build your divine empire, so to speak. So we will be bringing business energetics and your gift into everything you do in your business, revolutionizing your business, completely revolutionizing your business. So I'm opening Changemaker in alignment with the money code. So I warmly invite you to consider it. Hannah, darling, could we share also on Zoom the links? So if you like opening the doors, yes. If we could please put the links on a Zoom, that would be most helpful. And I'll answer a few questions, okay? So what is the difference between Changemaker and the Mastermind? Mastermind is a premium coaching container. So this is for a few, it's specifically Mastermind. It's very intimate container, for 10 or so women. Okay, so it's very much like one-to-one coaching in an intimate environment. Feel happy to ask us about it. The Miracle Woman, Changemaker, and Limitless Millionaire are my group embodiment containers. So this is all about energetic mastery for your limitless success. It's all about massively supporting you to live your desire, to come to your fullness, to know your full power, know how your ego mind works, become a wonderful alchemist of the ego mind energies, just like that, transmute it into the higher energetic mastery. So know yourself, love yourself, and create. Yes. The Changemaker, you will find the fees on the page. Okay. So again, I'm repeating that the money code is included in a Changemaker. It's available if you want it by itself, of course, but it's also included in the Changemaker. It would make more sense if you want to run a business or are running a business. It would probably make more sense to get it as part of the Changemaker. Okay. The difference between Changemaker and Miracle Woman. So this might be just a little bit longer answer, just because I want you to see why I have got 3 different embodiment containers. All right. Up till it will be less than 6 months ago, far less. Up till I had 1 year-long embodiment container program, if you like, for energetic master for limitless success, limitless millionaire. 1, okay. And it's a high-level program. It's mastery program. It's all-inclusive. It's incredible. I mean, I'm blessed to say that if you like, client satisfaction is extremely high, well above average, because, it's about energetic mastery. Yes, it's about energetic mastery. So thank you for saying that. It's amazing, amazing program for energetic mastery. So working on all areas of business and ourselves. But it's 5-figure investment. It's high-level program for those who want to bring their business to the highest level. It's 5-figure investment. And some months back, as I gave myself, I cannot explain it in any better way, as I gave myself to make an even deeper impact on the world and support you even more fully, what came from the place of knowing, a literally very, very direct guidance from within, was to open new levels. So it's because it was a little bit like either that or nothing. Do you know what I mean? So either, really, go for the fullness of Limitless Millionaire or nothing. So instead of either that or nothing, I now expanded my embodiment containers, and I have 3 levels. Okay. So the foundational level, it's called Miracle Woman. It's all for 1 year. It's Miracle Woman. Miracle Woman is an embodiment container, all again for energetic mastery. For those of you that it's foundational container, meaning we work on you with your archetypal self, on you, your receiving abilities, your manifesting abilities, and we're focusing on your personal desires. So your self-worth, your self-love, we work with you. It's like, if you want to build a skyscraper, you've got to have a foundation upon which you can build that. And Miracle Woman is that. Yes. So you go into your archetypal self. Then now Changemaker, which was the last missing bit, if you like, or container, if is intermediate embodiment container. It's more suitable for those that, yes, and you'll get access to the Miracle Woman as well. It's not one or the other, it's one and the other. So in Changemaker, it's for those of you that, yes, it's about yourself, but also it's about the business. It's about your gift. It's about the money code. So we'll be integrating the business energetics into all aspects of your business. Okay. So the core programs in Changemaker are, yes, Miracle Woman, but also the money code and also build your divine empire and so much more. Okay. So you can have a look at the page. I know my team is sharing the links. And lastly, the highest level of a group embodiment program is, of course, Limitless Millionaire, which includes Changemaker and the Miracle Woman, but on the top of it, it's for the total scaling to the highest level. So you'll get the most support from me, most coaching calls, you get lifetime access, you get a licensing opportunity, so etc., etc. So it's about the highest level mastery, really. So okay, hopefully that I answered the question. You're very welcome. What if we have Miracle Woman already? Okay, so if you have Miracle Woman already, you can either stay in the Miracle Woman. If you, however, Changemaker is calling you, within the first 3 months, you can upgrade. Literally, you would pay the difference and you will have Miracle Woman and Changemaker. Hopefully that makes sense, yes? So you can upgrade, yes? All right. I would like to know the day and time of the live course for the money core, or at least estimate. Yes, no problem. It will, Maćka, you might need to help me. I'm reading questions on Zoom because it's either 2 p.m. UK time in the afternoon or 3:30 p.m. And I forgot which one it is now, so I'll confirm in a moment. However, do bear in mind, my beautiful one, that there is literally not one time that will suit all, okay? There is not one time that will suit all. So, the replays are always immediately available, or immediately, as long as it's immediate, uploaded, etc. So how to upgrade from Miracle Woman to Changemaker? Simply drop us email love@lenkalutonska and our team will support you, okay? So, okay. One more time. I'm waiting for the exact time when it's going to be the Martinka, please comment on Zoom. 2 p.m. UK time. There we go. So the live calls for the money code will happen at 2 p.m. UK time. It will be for 6 weeks, twice a week. And if you cannot make it live, the replays will be available for you. All right. Energetically aligned AF is the oldish, beautiful little course which I have discontinued. Okay, so it's a standalone course. Changemaker is a year-long embodiment container. Alina, darling. Money code is not included in Miracle Woman. It is included in Changemaker and Limitless Millionaire. Do you do live calls with Changemaker? I will do lots of live trainings and quarterly group calls. There are also community calls. There's a lot of support. In a Limitless Millionaire, I'm on a group coaching every other week. So more of you are asking, could you specify a little bit difference between the Changemaker and the Limitless Millionaire? The Changemaker is about, say, you don't have a business yet, divine business, whatever it is. Coaching is obvious. Agency, your passion that you want to make a difference. Artists, agencies, consultants, endless, whatever is that with a business you want to make a difference in the world, because it's not important to only make money, but how you make money, make an impact, yes? So Changemaker is for those of you that want to run a business like that, on energetic principles, not a traditional ego mind principles, and therefore turn it limitless. So you might want to run a business or already have a business, but it needs work because you've been experiencing maybe a little bit of hardship, or it's not flowing. It's you've been lost over here, essentially. So we will be revolutionizing your business. so to speak. Yes. Limitless Millionaire is taking all of this to the highest level. So it's, if you like, the energy of scaling up to the highest level. So we have more discussion about the team building, really high level, taking it to the highest level. So, but with that also comes a more support from me, etc. You know, more coaching calls and access to just my life work. That's the unique feature of Limitless Millionaire. I'm handing over my life work to you. Okay. How often does Miracle Woman get live calls? I cannot tell you, because it's like different programs. But if you read, can you, Flor, email us with this question at love@lenkalutonska? Okay. Okie dokie. My dear ones, I loved spending my time with you today, and especially the work that we have done. Do you feel like the work we've done today will result in a lots of incredible manifestations? Yes. I not only feel it, I know it too. We're not done yet. Tomorrow, just a little sneak peek. Oh, and I'm going to choose a winner of Money Code, actually. Wait, I'm not finished. Let me please give you, I forgot a few things. But tomorrow, here is a sneak peek for tomorrow. We're going to be, tomorrow, I'm going to be working with you a little more on how to create detachment. I'm going to share with you few more ways how you can collapse the timeline more, and how you can work with, you know, with that transition period while you are in that identity of new and is not fully reflected on your on your mirror of physical reality. So I'll be giving you a lot more tools and principles. So we work your energy a lot more. So that will be for tomorrow. Same time. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, 10% off Changemaker and Limitless Millionaire expires tomorrow, okay, 7 p.m. So it's 24 hours and a little bit. Bear that in mind. So it's all applied on a checkout, so you can use this opportunity. If you would like to literally talk and have a conversation with with my team, you can book a call, exploratory call with my Limitless Success mentors. Now, who are my Limitless Success mentors? Are my clients. My Limitless Millionaire clients, those that did the work, those that went through entire process. So if you want to have a chat, or which program is better for me, or do I just do the, if you want to have a chat, absolutely, you can book a call with my mentors. There is a link here, or we'll put it somewhere. And I appreciate that you may not catch a call, depends how much space they have and how, but if you book a call today, we will hold the 10% offer for you until the day you talk to them, okay? So I'll repeat it. If you need to talk to, or you feel you really want to talk to somebody before committing to energetic mastery and stepping into this one of these programs, book a call with one of my clients, yes, Limitless Millionaire mentors, and they will support you, and you will reserve the 10% for until the day you speak to them, okay? All right? All right, winner of the money code. Winner of the money code. Grita, wow, my God, they're going so far. Greta Dubecka. Greta Dubecka, Greta, you're a winner. Oh, she says, ďakujem. She must be, I don't know, Slovak, or is Slovak? That wasn't purposeful. I told you it's going to be boom. So Greta, congratulations, my dear. Really, congratulations. All you need to do, Gretka, is email us at love@lenkalutonska.com. just say that you're a winner and we'll sort you out with access to the money code. Congratulations. The rest of you, how did it make you feel? How did it make you feel? Be honest with yourself. Of course, there's a lot of congratulations going on. If you feel any sorts of unfairness or why it wasn't me or, oh my God, I can't do money code now, attend to your little human because it's something there to work with. All right. Love you. I so love you. I love you. I really do. Now I'm looking into your eyes. Please receive this love. Hopefully you received lots of that energy, the quantum energy today. More coming tomorrow. So much love. And I'll see you tomorrow. So much love. Bye-bye.